Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have, get ready, ta-da! The Charlotte Tilbury, it's called Glowgasm Face Palette. Bam! How pretty is this? Okay, so it gets prettier. I actually ended up getting both because I looked at both. I'm like, I could use both. Like, they match my skin. So I think that if you're like a medium skin tone, you can definitely rock both. Maybe even a lighter complexion. But let me show you guys the two. So this one here is the Lovegasm, which is the darkest of the two. Yes, beautiful. And then I have Lightgasm. Super, super pretty. So far, let's just talk about how beautiful the packaging is. She did an absolutely gorgeous job. It's the same thing. I wish that they would have been a little bit different for those of us that bought both, but it's just really beautiful. The mirror is a really nice size mirror and it's really clear. I know that seems kind of weird to say, but I have gotten some items or some palettes that I'm just not really impressed with the mirror. And once you get a good mirror, that's when you know. We're gonna go in with Lightgasm first, and I purposely picked out the same brushes and clean ones because I want to be fair. So on this side, I'm gonna go in with the bronzer, and I am taking, ooh, I really have to dig into this. Actually, I'm gonna use this mirror. So I don't know if there's like a layer on top of it that you have to break through, but it's, I finally got a little bit of product. I feel like I have to be a little rough. So a nice dense brush works, but the color is definitely there. I like it. It's just a very natural bronzer. And let me try and build it up. I don't know why I feel like it's there. Very pretty, very natural, buildable, and I like it. All right. Le blush. I'm gonna go in with the blush color here. I don't know if I should, let me go in with a highlighter first because I feel like once I put this on, you're not gonna be able to see the highlighter anyway. So I'm gonna take a highlighter. I'm gonna go in with, damn, they're both so pretty. Let's go in with this one because you're gonna see the gold anyway. So I'm gonna just take a brush. This is a small eyeshadow brush, but it's nice and dense. This is really pretty. This reminds me of the NARS highlighters, just very light, and it blends into the skin like nothing. Like, it's just so easy to work with, and you can see it. So I feel like these these highlighters have the same kind of consistency as the NARS ones. They are so buttery, they just blend into the skin and you don't see them sitting on top of the skin, but you can see them. Now I'm going to go in with a brush and apply the blush, le blush. Does this have an overlay? So this palette is meant for light to medium skin tones, which is why I ended up getting both, because both are. I'm going to turn these lights down. This is really pretty. You get a very light flush of color. So I would say that if you're medium, tan, and deeper, these are gonna look more like highlighters. Like you can hardly see the pink in my cheek. I don't know if you can detect it on camera, but in person, I can just see a slight hint of pink. It's really pretty. I'm gonna take the gold highlighter and I'm just gonna pop it in the center of my eye here, or the inner corner of my eye. They are so stinking smooth. All right, moving on, we are going to go in with the darker palette, which I feel like that's gonna be the palette that really stands out in my skin. So I'm gonna go in with the bronzer. As you guys can see, that's significantly deeper. Let me show you guys, just so you can compare. This one seems more red based. This one seems a little bit more neutral. And let's just go in with this guy. So I'm gonna take a lighter. See, I just feel like you really have to work your brush into it. So as you guys can see, this one looks a little bit more gray, like a contour. This one looks more warm, like a bronzer. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in. Okay, so this highlighter for me would be a blush. Like that is too dark to wear as a highlighter, so I'm gonna go in with the gold one. Just to kind of keep it similar to the other side. I feel like there should have been 3 palettes. Like I feel like there should have been a light, medium, and a deep palette, because I feel like in this, the darker palette, there are shades that are too dark for my skin. Like the other highlighter that looks like a blush, which I'm okay with. It reminds me of the Becca blush that I love. I'm gonna actually take this and but I feel like you need to cover all 3 grounds. Like this isn't necessarily going to work for all, you know, the deep skin tones. And this blush is definitely more pigmented on my skin than this one. Oddly enough, I feel like this blush is not as pigmented as the one in the lighter palette. Like this one, I feel like I've had to build up quite a bit. I'm gonna go in with the topper here, or this other highlighter brush or highlighter shade, and that gives it more pigment. But honestly, I expected this one to be more pigmented than the lighter one. The lighter one I was justifying with the fact that I am not on the lighter shade of medium tones. I'm more in like the tan side. And that's what I was attributing, you know, this soft pink shade, but this coral color should have really popped on my skin. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of this bronzer and just pop it here. I'm gonna do that with the other bronzer. And then I'm gonna dust this off and go in with this other one and see what this guy looks like. So applied on the eyes, they're pretty similar. I don't know if you guys can see that. All right, guys, so what I'm going to say is that these are a really nice quality product. And the reason is that they're very buildable. They're not super pigmented, which gives you more control, especially if you're heavy-handed. I would say that if you're a light medium, these would both look great on you and you have a nice option. It's just a matter of preference. Like, do you prefer more of a pink, or do you want something that's a little bit more on the corally side? I had to have both. I mean, you guys know how I am. So these are both beautiful. This one again would be better for a medium tan to a darker skin tone. I wouldn't necessarily say that this would be a good fit for really deep skin tones, just because that bronzer, you know, really doesn't show up a ton. Like, even if you look at it, I had to build it up. But the highlighters would be beautiful in any skin tone. And, you know, depending on your skin tone, you could wear it as a blush, you could wear it as a shadow, you could wear them pretty much as anything that you want. The lighter one, as you guys can see, I like it. I mean, I'm gonna wear it. It's really pretty. It still gives me a hint of pink. I still look like I have blush and bronzer on. Do you need both? No, you really don't. They are really great in terms of the, in terms of how they sit on the skin. They don't look powdery. They look very smooth. They're just really pretty. I'm telling you guys, they remind me a lot of the NARS highlighters. I love the packaging. I think she did a beautiful job with the packaging, but again, it's Charlotte Tilbury, and you would not have it any other way. Again, the mirror is great. A lot of people I've seen review this product have talked about how it's very similar to the Becca palettes with Khloe Kardashian and Malika. I haven't tried them. To be honest with you guys, I haven't even seen them in person. So I can't speak to that because I've never even seen it. But I will tell you guys that I'm not disappointed with this product, that I'm just as excited to wear it as I was to get it in the mail. And I really, 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 really think it's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be a great palette to have for the summer, and I do like the fact that I have both, because once I start to get tan, then I can switch it up to the deeper palette, and I love them. What can I say? I legit tried to swatch these for you guys, like, but my swatches are just horrendous. Like, who can see this? So anyway, I'm not gonna swatch them for you guys, but I will tell you guys that if you're curious about how they swatch, maybe look at somebody else's channel. But don't forget to subscribe here. And but I will say that I really do enjoy this product. I'm gonna turn these lights off here. So pretty. Highly recommended. Love it. Not disappointed. And she did a fantastic job. I really love this box too. Like, look at that. Doesn't that just make you happy? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about these guys, and if you have the Becca palettes, what your thoughts are in terms of the quality and how it wears. And I'll talk to you guys soon.